Alright, hello everyone, my name is Arco and welcome back to another figure update news video. So, we have pictures, in-person pictures, of Shimo and Skar King from the MonsterArts line from Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. And honestly, my hopes for these two figures have gone up from just looking at these pictures, now that we have them physically in hand. I'm gonna start with Skar King because he is the more simpler character to have here, and honestly, pretty accurate to how they depicted him. Pretty much the exact same pose. The hand is different, so as you can see, this hand is a little bit more scrunched up, so it's actually grabbing the crystal compared to this one. Hopefully, they just forgot to use the wrong hand in this case. He looks fine. I don't know if it might just be the lighting, which in very much could be, but the colors are a little bit muted in my opinion. I think he looks a little bit too maroon, like dark reddish, compared to what this shows. More so a bright-ish maroon color, and again, could just be the lighting. We have to wait and see until he actually releases. But I don't have as many gripes as this figure as the next one that we're going to talk about, aka Shimo. But another thing to note is the spine whip. You can see here how it's a full singular color that's very much representing of a bone type color-ish with very little detail. It's just pure plastic and a bendy wire. We have this here, but the actual spine itself does look like it has more painted detail within it, which is very good. We love that detail. Love it when they actually put more effort into the figures. Again, could just be the lighting, but it does seem that the whip does have more of a wash on top of it, but they didn't get to the jawline part of the whip, which it's a little bit disappointing because that's a whole different contrasting colors. This is like bone white to like bone yellow. So hopefully that's not how it looks in the final product, and they can go back and either get this white color throughout the whole spine or have this yellow looking color transition into this jaw part. But yeah, Skar King looks great. Now, Shimo. Shimo actually looks better. This picture in particular really enhances a lot of those details, that sculpt that they're using for this Shimo. And I feel like that's something that Tamashii themselves didn't really do well, was taking pictures of this figure. It might just be the saturation. The mouth is very red. But again, could just be the image saturation or the lighting just darkening it a lot more, and it actually could be this pinkish color. So yeah, like this looks right now, the mouth looks pinker here than it does here. This looks more red. But what I do want to bring into account is the detail throughout the figure. It doesn't look just like pure plastic anymore, which here before it looked just like they had just sculpted this figure, put it into production, and didn't even paint it and just put a pearly white coating on top of it. Here, it does look like they're doing a little bit different. They probably put a wash of some sort of throughout the figure, so that's great. I wish the skin or the scales towards the spikes were a little bit bluer, sort of signifying that it's there, you know. But these pictures do allow this figure to look better. Now, something that I've seen people discuss, especially here, by the way, these pictures are provided by V2AB29. They're the ones that took these pictures. So you can find them on Twitter or Instagram. I chose Instagram because it's easier, in my opinion. But yeah, thank you for this person right here to actually give us what we want. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, so this figure is being held by two Tamashii Nation stands. Same with Skar King, but Skar King, it makes more sense because they want to have him being held as much as possible for the longest period. And same goes for Shimo. But again, they're using two stands, one in the front, right here, and one towards the back area, the crotch area. And people are worried that this figure is not going to be able to stand on its own because, as it was shown with the Godzilla Evolved, that guy sort of just hunched over after a couple of hours. His knees gave out and he just sat down, pretty much. So these are the prototypes to show people how the final product will most likely look as compared to the promotional images. And honestly, I'm just hoping that the quality control on them is just a lot better. So there's that. Now, some people are actually thinking that this does bring up their needs of getting this Shimo now that we have more pictures of her out in the wild actually being showcased. And honestly, I do think that she looks a lot better in these pictures than she did in anything that Tamashii has shown us so far. So yeah, I haven't gotten my pre-order in yet, but I will soon. So I'm honestly just happy that we're most likely going to be end up getting this product, how it looks right here, rather than what this abomination is right here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these new quote unquote updated pictures of both Skar King and Shimo. I would love to know if you guys are now more willing to purchase this character or Shimo in general or Skar King. It could be either or if you're still gonna skip. Again, it's your own choice. You don't have to buy it. You can just skip it. Really, I'm gonna get it because I kind of do want it now that they've showcased this. I love the crystals. That's something I really do love. The translucent crystals, those look perfect in my opinion. But yeah, that is all the time I have for you guys today. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.